Okay, let's dive in. If you're feeling, consistently just a bit off, maybe it's brain fog or you're always tired or perhaps some skin irritation that just hangs around, that could actually be food intolerance sneakily causing trouble. Today, we're digging into what the experts at Blood Test UK are saying, especially for anyone listening in or near Leatherhead in Surrey. How can you find out what foods might be the problem?
Exactly. The goal here is really to see how you can feel better faster by understanding which foods your body maybe doesn't agree with. And the sources from Blood Test UK, they're specialists in private blood tests, so they have some insights.
Right. So what are the clues? What should you be looking out for? Is it always about, obvious stomach issues?
Well, sometimes it is things like bloating, gas, maybe diarrhea, common tummy troubles. But what's really interesting from these experts is how they connect food issues to other things, like being tired all the time, those really bad headaches or migraines, even skin stuff like eczema.
Eczema, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's like your body's sending out these signals, these little cries for help.
So how do they figure this out? What's the actual test involved? You mentioned blood tests.
It's a blood test that specifically looks for something called IgG antibodies.
IgG antibodies. Okay, sounds technical.
It does a bit, but the idea is simple. Think of these antibodies as little flags. Your body raises them when it sort of reacts negatively to a certain food. If you have high levels of these IgG flags for, say, milk or wheat, it suggests that food might be causing issues for you.
Okay, flags, I like that. So high levels mean maybe cut back or avoid that food?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least be mindful of it. It helps you pinpoint what might be causing the inflammation.
Right. Now, we hear a lot about food trends and diets. How solid is this IgG thing? Does the Research Blood Test UK points to stack up? Some people are skeptical, aren't they?
That's a really important point. And yes, they address the skepticism. It's key to know this is different from a classic allergy test. Allergies usually involve IgE antibodies, causing those immediate, sometimes dangerous reactions. Think peanuts, shellfish, that kind of thing.
Okay. IgE is the immediate one.
Exactly. IgG is different. It's linked to a delayed reaction. It might take hours or even a day or two for symptoms to show up. And this delayed reaction tends to cause this sort of low-level, persistent inflammation throughout the body.
So that inflammation is the link between the food and feeling tired or getting headaches.
That's the mechanism they highlight, yes.
Yeah.
That background inflammation connects those IgG flags to symptoms that aren't just in your gut, like aching joints, the migraines we mentioned, or that stubborn eczema.
Okay, that makes more sense. Low-grade inflammation doing sneaky damage. So if you get tested and you find these trigger foods, what's the payoff? What benefits do the sources really emphasize for you, the listener?
The benefits can be quite broad, actually, beyond just feeling better day to day. First, obviously, your digestion often improves, so less of that bloating and discomfort, that's a big one.
Definitely.
Second, many people report feeling way more energetic, less fatigue, and mentally sharper, too. Better concentration, clearer thoughts.
Mental clarity. I think a lot of people would sign up for that.
Absolutely. And even mood can stabilize because your body isn't constantly fighting this low-level battle. Oh, and another thing they noted, reducing that inflammation and bloating can sometimes help with managing weight too. It's not a diet plan, but it's a side benefit some people see.
Less bloating, more energy, clearer head. Sounds pretty good. But let's talk practicalities. You mentioned Blood Test UK does private tests. What about access and cost, especially locally around Leatherhead?
Right. So for people in the Leatherhead and Surrey area, the sources say testing is definitely accessible. You can find it at local private clinics, some labs, even certain pharmacies might offer screening.
Okay, so options are out there. What sort of cost are we looking at?
It varies, usually depending on how many foods they test for. The range seems to be somewhere between, say, 100 pounds and maybe up to 300 pounds.
300 pounds is something to consider. Is just tracking symptoms ever enough, before spending that money?
That's a fair question. And yes, the experts do suggest that careful symptom tracking, food diaries, noting when symptoms appear after eating certain things, can be a really useful first step. It might help you narrow down the suspects.
Okay.
But the test gives you more specific evidence. It can pinpoint things you might not suspect.
That certainty could be worth it for some people. And once you know, say it turns out dairy is a problem, it changes how you eat, right? But maybe in a good way.
Exactly. It's not about deprivation. If dairy's out, you explore almond milk, oat milk, all the alternatives. It empowers you to make different choices that make you feel better.
Right. It opens up new possibilities.
But it's also a journey. One key thing from the Blood Test UK guidance is that these intolerances aren't necessarily set in stone.
Oh, they can change.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Your body changes over time, so they generally advise retesting maybe every 6 to 12 months just to see if anything shifted. It's ongoing management.
Good to know. It's not just a one-and-done fix. So wrapping up, what really strikes me is how identifying these specific food triggers, maybe through a service like Blood Test UK offers, could genuinely shift things for someone dealing with those nagging chronic symptoms. More energy, feeling more comfortable. It sounds life-enhancing.
It really could be. And that leads to a final thought, something for you to consider. Given that the research suggests finding these intolerances can significantly boost your quality of life, if a test does confirm your specific trigger foods, how might planning a careful reintroduction phase later on, rather than just eliminating them forever, actually give you the best long-term balance and dietary flexibility? Something to think about.